Hello and welcome to a humble Highland home. Thank you so much for joining me here today in our wee cottage in the Scottish Highlands. It's a little too early for me to be putting up any festive decorations yet. However, I made a promise earlier in the year to make a reusable advent calendar with some rustic charm. I have bought many chocolate-filled advent calendars over the years for my daughter and for my grandkids, only for the plastic to end up in landfill. So this year, with the one that I'm making, it will last for years to come. I can remember as a child having a Christmas advent calendar that revealed small Christmas-related pictures when the doors were opened. It wasn't till much later on that we were able to have chocolates in our advent calendars. I have been gathering these materials throughout the year in preparation for making this, and it has been an absolute delight to spend a couple of evenings in front of the fire, surrounded by ribbons, bells and bows, and making the pattern up as I go along, because we have lots of changes along the way. I used to be an absolute perfectionist in everything I did. I really put the pressure on myself. However, I've learnt over the years that there is only me that knows what I want it to look like, so it doesn't matter if I make a few changes along the way. Perfection is in the eye of the beholder, and it shouldn't be something to beat yourself up about. This year it has been an incredibly wet autumn period, so when it is nice outside, then I like to get out and just get a few breaths of fresh air and just immerse myself in nature for a little while. But it's always nice to return inside and get that fire going. So to make the advent calendar, I've just used some hessian as the backing and some quilting fat quarters that have got Christmas scenes on them for the pockets. I'm making all the pockets separately as they're big enough for 3 small treats for 3 kiddos, or 4 if mum's to get a wee treat too. I will leave the measurements of what I've done in the description below. However, I haven't made this to any kind of pattern. I've just made it up as I've gone along. To make the pockets, I have ironed and sewn along the top, and then I've ironed in the seam around the sides and across the bottom. And now I just need to sew them all on. I've left the edges around the advent calendar raw so that it will have a rustic look, but I did sew a couple of rows of stitches to prevent it fraying too far. For the numbers, I just drew a template and cut them out of a small piece of black felt, and then I just took the time to slowly hand stitch them all on. A perfect evening activity in front of a cosy fire. All I need to do now is to sew in the hanging loops and add a few small decorative touches just to finish it off. Every year traditions can change, but beautiful things can come from that change as we can make new traditions that work for us in our current season of life. For us, year on year, it's simplicity. Yes, we have our crazy kiddo time when we can, but our general approach is a life of simplicity. There will be a lot of people at this time of year that will be having quite a difficult time. So I would encourage everyone to look after yourselves, but also to hold space for others. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope you've enjoyed this time. Take lots of care of yourselves and others, and I'll see you in the next video.